Today's country and your all-time favorites, 95.1 The Bull. Our community conversation this morning brought to you by Floyd County Medical Center, online at fcmc.us.com. Joining me in the bullpen this morning, somebody we're not stranger to at all here in Northeast Iowa. As a matter of fact, you get to hear them every weekday morning, including one half of the duo behind me here for our ads for celebrations that we do on the weekdays here. Well, I get to finally get the face to go along with the name. We have Sheila Reicks and Bushman joining me. Guys, thanks a lot for joining me here this morning.
Good morning, Rob.
Good morning. Good morning. And of course, let's kind of kick things off here. For those, aren't quite 100% familiar, Sheila, let's talk about who you guys are and why you guys embarked on this adventure here in Northeast Iowa.
Well, as it has started, the former White House Supper Club was up for sale. I was born and raised in St. Lucas. My parents owned the tavern next door for 50 years, and my brother currently owns it now. So when the opportunity came up, I didn't really want to see a local business stay closed. So I had originally contacted Ann Bushman to see if she would cook for us, if I could find a partner. And as the story goes, one thing led to another. I ended up calling Ann after not having success finding a partner, and we talked for 5 or 6 hours. And Ann's ran a greenhouse for 21 years, and we decided it would be a good opportunity to keep a small business alive, and started this adventure together, and to hopefully keep another small business in the area and source locally foods and have a good time, I guess.
That's kind of the thing, really, with Sips and Savors. You guys, you really put a lot of care and effort into Sips and Savors. I mean, like you mentioned, the locally grown things, and also, of course, keeping up with, things that are gluten friendly on your menu there. And there's quite a lot to choose from as well.
Yeah, we have probably over 30 items on our menu that are gluten friendly. Ann does an amazing job, and I'll let her kind of talk on that. We do like to use a lot of local produce. Ann is great at the garden. We have a lot of different, like asparagus, zucchini,
green beans.
Yeah, green beans, a lot of stuff that Ann raises herself. And we like offering a different variety of selection. On the drink side, we like to create different drinks that people don't typically have. Like we have the ice cream drinks, the Manhattans, we like to try things new and have a fun experience for everybody at the restaurant.
And I noticed that you are active on Facebook, and I've noticed, like you mentioned, of course, with the drink specials that you have, the Moscow Mules. You've got, you had one that I remember during St. Patrick's Day. You had the Shenanigans. That was the one that was called?
Yep, that was a Shenanigans margarita. Ann and I we like to mess around with different things. And we just started our fresh mint. Ann had some fresh mint brought in last week. So we had our Moscow Mules and we had mojitos last night. Looking forward to some more different flavors of mint that we could do some more creations with. The ice cream drinks, we have a burnt squirrel that a lot of people haven't heard about.
It didn't entice me. What's the burnt squirrel?
The burnt squirrel is made like with amaretto, so it's caramel chocolate.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, that's very good. We do it we do a grasshopper, but we also do it's like the old fashioned patty melt. No, patty. What are those called?
That's a sandwich.
No, the old chocolates that had the chocolate.
Oh, the peppermint patties.
Yes,
yeah.
It tastes like that. So,
okay.
Yeah, it's just fun to create different things on the food side and the drink side.
Very good. We're speaking with Sheila Reicks and Ann Bushman joining me here on the Morning Roundup, talking about Sips and Savors. The many drink options we talk about that. Let's talk about like some of the things you offer on site there, like the party room. I know now that we're getting into the special occasions coming up, we got graduations. Maybe we're going to have a family reunion or two down the line. What do you offer in that respect?
We can hold 60 people in the west wing there, and we have tablecloths or a limited variety of decorations that we can use.
Mhm.
So whatever the event is, there's chair covers also if you want to get a little fancier. But
But just a little small
we
get
could do a
together.
buffet style
Okay.
of serving, instead of individual serving.
So a buffet style, probably the normal chicken, beef, fish options, those sort of things you guys can offer in that room.
It's kind of limitless. You
No,
can figure. Yeah.
Let your mind
We'll try.
get creative, right?
Yep, we'll try and work with anybody and see what we can do.
Yeah,
And
we have like the Aussie chicken we like to do a lot.
Yeah.
That anything on the menu we can certainly offer in that West room for your rehearsal or bridal parties. We've done multitudes of different things, and give us a call. We're willing to work with you.
Absolutely. And of course, the number to call for you in case they want to make any reservations ahead of time, now that we're getting into that transition.
Yep. It's 563-778-3291.
All right. And with that in mind, are you guys kind of working ahead on some ideas for special events that'll be coming up down the line, like an event night, something along that line?
Yeah, usually what we do is our Wednesday nights are like ladies' night or men's night. So if your spouse goes golfing or your significant other, feel free to bring your friends on down to Sips and Savors Wednesday night. Usually our food options are different creations that Ann will come up with in the kitchen. We usually Wednesdays, Thursdays, we'll have a different drink, but not always a name for it. So it's kind of fun to come on in and see if we can get you to name a drink. We've had a few.
Take bets who's going to name the next drink.
Right. Exactly. We do have a couple of them that are named after local customers because they have some really cute names. And so, yeah, we enjoy stuff like that.
Mhm.
We've had a few repeat customers come in and say, hey, have you sold any of my drinks yet? Yeah, it's just been fun. Our Wednesdays are very fun like that. Our Thursdays, we try like barbecue ribs or, just things that we don't typically offer on our menu, but we sure like to have fun things like that. Coming into spring, we'll maybe have like a sandwich to go for area farmers to grab a quick to go order. We have St. Lucas Fun Days coming up in June, which will have some different specials that day. We have some ATV rides coming through town. So if you're, or like Corvette rides, whatever, give us a call. I said, we're willing to help and do whatever we can to help support local events.
Absolutely. And of course, now that we're speaking of some of the events that are coming up here, I know the big one that'll be just around the corner, Mother's Day. You guys are going to be doing something special for that occasion, Ann?
Yep, we will have a breakfast buffet and should have most of your favorites on there.
I definitely see you've got your standards here. You got your pancakes, waffles, Belgian waffles. Is that going to be a possibility?
Not Belgium, but
Just waffles. Hey, I'll take that, definitely. And along with that, a French toast casserole. That sounds very delicious there. Egg casseroles, cream puffs, ice cream from Fayette Dairy Producers. I know you guys recently had that award. Congratulations, by the way, on that. That's fantastic. And of course, you've got your drinks there. You got your juice, your Bloody Marys, and a French 75. Nice. we got to be fancy like around here, right? Yeah,
absolutely.
So making reservations again, that's for Sunday 8 till noon. 563-778-3291. Can they also reach out on social media for that as well?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Speaking with Sheila Reicks and Bushman here from Sips and Savors in beautiful downtown St. Lucas. Any further information, any final notes you guys wanted to share with us as we're getting geared up for the season ahead for you guys at Sips and Savors? I mean, the big thing, of course, again, I know Sheila, with being formerly known as the White House Supper Club, it's not like traditional supper club. I mean, you don't have to wear a suit and tie by any means.
Yep, correct. We are very inviting. Our goal is to provide a wonderful meal, drinks that you haven't had, wonderful conversation. We're family friendly. come as you are. You know, we don't, if you'd like to dress up, we'd love to have special events like that. We love to have rehearsal suppers and things like that, but feel free to come on in and get an order to go or dine in with us. And we'd love to see you at Sips and Savors in beautiful downtown St. Lucas.
All right. Well, Sheila, Ann, thanks a lot for joining me today on behalf of Sips and Savors. And of course, best of luck with things coming up ahead here in the next couple of weeks, especially with the breakfast coming up here.
Thank you.
You betcha. Sheila Reicks and Ann Bushman here on the Morning Roundup. Sips and Savors are wonderful sponsors for the celebrations on our community conversation this morning, brought to you by Floyd County Medical Center on 95.1 The Bull.